Back in the day, people had paper dictionaries. We didn't have computers, you know what I mean? I couldn't go on a computer and just type things in. So we had dictionaries, and as a writer, as a songwriter, I used to read the dictionary a lot. I'd look for words. If I was hard up for a word, I would just start thumbing through. Sometimes it would trigger an idea for a song or a lyric. And laying on my back, reading the dictionary, I came across Lollapalooza, which said something and/or someone great and/or wonderful. And then the second definition of it was a giant swirling lollipop. And I thought about all the amazing, wonderful people that I would bring together, not just the artists, but the people themselves, the patrons, the people that listen to it, the punk rockers or the post-punk rockers and the rappers and all these wild people, Gibby Haynes and Ice-T and Henry Rollins, man, smashing them all together. And I thought, this is the perfect name. Now, I had heard the expression once before, Lollapalooza. I don't know what Three Stooges episode it was, but I did hear Mo say, "That's a Lollapalooza."
It's a name that Perry came up with in 1990. He called me, I think it was in December of 90. He called my house at 1 in the morning. "Geiger, I got the name." I'm like, okay, because with Perry, you never know what he's going to come up with, and it was always exciting. He goes, "Lollapalooza," and I remember just thinking, no! And then, and it's a true story, and then of course he told me, what was it, something great, something large, I saw it on Three Stooges episode or something like that. And I said, I lived with it, and I thought, okay, people are going to remember that name the minute they hear it.
The name's so weird, and there's been so many spin-offs on the name. Everybody has a something palooza, shoe sale a palooza. There's like so many spin-offs. Elmo Palooza, yeah. So it's pretty much set the standard for paloozas.
I do, have a happy thought in my heart to know that it has become part of the American vernacular, all these paloozas. And I'll share a funny story with you. Early on, people started to kind of use the palooza aspect of it. And, typical to lawyers, I was getting calls all day long from a lawyer. Somebody's calling themselves Clamapalooza. They're doing, clams and oysters. Somebody's doing Waterpalooza. They want to make a bottle out of it. And we've got to stop them. And I was at first really taken aback, and I was put on my heels about it. But they were calling me all day long, and I stopped and I thought about it. I said, these guys are probably making so much money trying to shut these palooza people down. And I said to myself, better I should let them do it. Because first of all, I don't intend on paying these lawyers all this money, number one. And number two, it's actually advertisement for Lollapalooza. So I said, you know what? Don't bother them. Unless they're calling it Lollapalooza, leave them alone and don't call me. And it really did work out.